Hey, I'm Will and Noble Locksmith, and you're watching my YouTube channel, Car Key Wizard. I'm an automotive locksmith, and while I definitely don't know it all, I have learned some tricks along the way that I hope will help you while you're out in the field. One thing you can do to help me out, though, would be to subscribe to my channel. And if you like my videos, leave a comment or ask a question, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I make a lot of videos, so if there's something you'd like to learn more about or a video you'd like to see on a car we're working on, just let me know in the comments and I'll put it up as soon as I can. Thanks, and I hope you enjoy watching my videos.
Alright, today we have I believe it's a 2016 Honda Odyssey proximity key. It's a push to start. They have a key, we're adding two more. It is the 6th button. So we're going to go through the Autel, select your car, start, push to start. If you are doing this as all keys lost, when you it asks you if you can turn the ignition on when you hit the button twice. If not, you hold the button for, I don't know, forever, and the ignition will turn on. Here we are. It is because I have a key, but if you're doing it as all keys lost, when you do get the ignition on, roll the window down, and I'll explain to you why in a minute here. So we're going to do add key. Either way, roll the window down, because I do this from outside the car, because Honda, you have to take the keys out of the car one by one, and Honda, when it says take it out of the car, it means out of the car. I tried to do this one time on the top level of a car carrier by holding the key in my left hand and holding onto the car with my right and fully extended, and it still knew that the key was there. I was trying to avoid climbing off this thing and back up 17 times. You got to get the key away from the car. And the reason I say roll the window down either way, if it's all keys lost and their key is still inside the vehicle somewhere and they can't find it, which will happen, we've run into it 3 or 4 times now. You will not be able to program a key to the car if that key is in there somewhere. One of my other guys just ran into this the other day. They spent a long time digging this car for the key and never could find it and couldn't program the key. And the way that you find out for sure that that key is in there, besides the fact that it's not going to program, this is why you roll the window down. You're going to manually lock the car from the inside and shut the door. The car is going to beep at you to let you know that that key is in the car somewhere. That's the surefire way of knowing that it's absolutely in there. Like I said, my other guy spent a very long time hunting this key down and couldn't find it before I told him to shut the door that way. There's sensors all over this car. I mean, I'm in a van. It could be way in the back. It's not going to be within range to turn the car on, but the car is still going to know that key's in there and will not let you program. So to save time digging for it, lock the door, shut it. It's going to beep if the key's in the car somewhere. So, alright, turn the ignition switch off. At this point, I get out of the car, hang my Autel on the door, place their key in the car. I put it on the top of the dash here, walk away. I'm putting both the keys I want to program in my van. Okay, reach back in, hit the ignition switch twice to turn it on. Place all keys out of the car, more than 5 meters away. Alright, we have done that. We're going to hit OK. Key to be learned in the vehicle. My first key. Pop it on top of the dash here like the other one. I mean, you can do this from in the car, but especially when I'm adding 2 to an existing key, that's a lot of trips, sitting down, standing back up. That's why I do this from outside with the window down. Everything like where it was. A little closer to the switch. Does not like this key. That's weird. It's got to be the right key. It's got sliding doors. Couldn't be anything else. All right, cool. Maybe I have a bad key. We're going to try another one. Okay, took that one. Turn ignition off, turn ignition on. Are both the keyless lights out? Are the keyless and the immobilizer light out? Yes. I'm going to hit yes. Turn the switch off. At this point you can hop back in. You're done with the in and out. Ignition switch back on. Registration completed. We have a good key. The remote works. We're going to pop one of these doors just to make sure everything works. That works. I'm going to start the car. Car starts. So I'm done with one key. That's, you get the process. I guess I had a bad key, so I'm going to have to add another one to this, but that's how you do that. And like I said, it is so important that there is not an existing key in this car. We've had it happen, and the first time you learn that lesson, it's going to make you want to quit. The first time I learned it, it was obviously 100 degrees. We are tearing this car up. We're looking in the garbage can that's next to it. I ended up finding it a good while later in the seat track to the passenger seat. I've actually found two there. So for whatever reason, if you run into this problem, check there. But if the key is anywhere in the car, it's not going to let you program a key.